I wonder. What happens if you put in a cheat code on this screen? And I was gonna put one in anyway, so let's check it out. Secret morphs. I probably should not have closed my cheat sheet, because that may not persist into actually loading a save game. But I did it anyway. It's gonna be impossible to know that anything changed until we go somewhere. So let's just go to Flotos real quick. Wait, that's the wrong... Why was I thinking why was I thinking pterodactyl was the one I wanted? I want fish. Hey, there we go. Man, that looks cool. There's the eel. Let's go back to Aquarium to actually use the transformation that the cheat has unlocked for us without dying. Because of course, fish drown if they're not in water. Wow, I really only need 7 more DNA from here. That's cool. Makes me tempted to go get it. We'll see how I feel once I get all the Terra, because there's 3 more here, and I got all of them from these 2 planets. So it feels like if I'm gonna skip isotopes and possibly DNA, but again, we'll see how I feel about that, that we're just gonna go straight to the end. Like tonight or not tomorrow, the next stream could be the end of the game. In which case, it does make me really tempted to just get the DNA. Where were we? The hydro station? Makes me really tempted to just get that DNA, because it's only 7. I have to say 7, right? Yeah, it's 7. Well, I'm here, and I don't need any Terra, but I'm... What the heck, might as well. What the hen, might as well. And we can do it with our new fish that I had to cheat to get because I couldn't find the DNA, even though I swear it exists. It just could not... It just would not show up. It just refused. It's like, who's the guy who says that? Rohan said, I refuse. And then I couldn't get it. Man, this looks... I can't turn the camera, but... look, what I can see looks pretty cool. It's like big purple. Not quite as eely as I would have expected, but it's... I'm gonna die! I'm dead. I'm a dead fish now. But yeah, that's a cool upgrade. Not like Roach! I will stand by that. Roach kind of sucks. Roach does not look better. Like, I can see how someone would look at the transformations and be put off by them, but I don't know. I think that the twistedness of their forms is part of the humor. Like the spider still having human hands, even though it shouldn't, because it's a spider. It's part of the humor. But the roach specifically is just... It took the spider and it made it a cockroach, and I don't know why they did that. And the rest of the transformations, I think, look pretty cool. I mean, you know, Pterodactyl is pretty dopey looking in its original version. But again, it feels very intentional because It's called pterodactyl, and then you get it, and it's like, what? But this is just a... This is a flying squirrel. I think the doc even... If I remember right, he even remarks... There's... Like, Al calls it the flying squirrel, and Muto insists, like, no! Pterodactyl. It's like, sure, doctor, yes, you are a pterodactyl. Even though you're very clearly a squirrel. Okay, Blades. Ah! Well, I think the emulation was bugging out there, and apparently you could see the outlining to the texturing on my tail. Yep, there it goes again. Oh, no! Oh, I'm a dead fish. It's like dead mouse, but fish. Ow. Thanks for the one potion, I guess. Don't get bit. Get through the fan. Just gonna swim around, because that's really, I shouldn't be distracted by boxes, even though I'm dying and I really could use the HP. I really should. But all I need to do is find fish! And kill these guys before they missile me to death. Before they miss me to death! Okay, good. Still alive. Still swimming. I'm not gonna belly up yet. Oh, there's missile launchers. I forgot about that. It sure has been a while since I was here, huh? Remember when we first... I remember when we first got here, I had to end a little early because I had a stomach ache because I ate too many peppers. And, you know, still haven't really learned my lesson. I mean, not today, but I did get a bag of Takis, which apparently the flavor I was thinking of that I wanted to try, because I can really only remember them by, like, color. I remember there's the one in the purple bag, which is what I normally get, and then there was a blue one. But I don't remember if it was a blue bag, or the Takis themselves were blue. Well, we got some, and apparently the Takis themselves are blue. It's a very nice blue. It's very appetizing. But the problem is, apparently, they're, like, the hottest flavor. And I can deal with mouth heat pretty well. Because that's, you know, it's a temporary pain that is in your mouth. And usually drinking milk helps. Oh, yep, there we go. There's, ow, okay, 6 left to find. My real problem with spicy foods that I can't handle comes in the form of what happens after you eat something. Ouch, okay, 5 more. 4. Is it just gonna be all around this area? Because I still had not realized that I could, eat those fish. Yeah, like I stopped eating jalapenos because I realized, like, no, not the gorilla. He's made of metal now, and he's definitely gonna drown. Because I realized, like, every time I have jalapenos, I get a bad stomach ache after. You know, not to mention what happens in the bathroom. So, like, I can handle eating jalapenos when they're in my mouth. The problem is when they're in my stomach. You stop with the missiles. You quit it too. Toadsworth. That's not how that quote goes. Toad. You too. That was actually the peppers I ate that one time when I ended early because I had a stomach ache. I had hatch peppers because I wanted to find... Ow. I wanted to find peppers that were like jalapenos, just not as spicy, so that I could eat them and not get a stomach ache. But I was pressing square. Why does my long mouth not long when there's a fish in front of me that's about to kill me? No, not gorilla. So yeah, apparently if I eat too many hatch peppers, I still get a stomachache, so that's cool. But they do have a pretty similar texture to jalapenos, so they're, in my opinion, they're a good replacement. But maybe if I plan on eating a lot of them, I should probably go with something even weaker, which is sad, because it's like, I think hatch peppers were like the least spicy pepper on that list I looked at. And it was still, it's apparently still enough to give me a stomachache, so that's annoying. Like, man, like I enjoy peppers, but I can't eat them. Which I guess is just what happens when you get older, is you just, or really foods in general, it's like, it's delicious, but you can't eat it because it's bad. Like fast food, like I probably shouldn't eat so much fast food, but it's good. You know, I don't think I have the same problem when it comes to hot sauce. I mean, I'm sure if I had too much hot sauce, I would probably have a stomachache later. But feels like it's less likely. Although, hot sauces seem to be less spicy than peppers, so that could be a factor. I swear, I'm going around picking up all the health from the health crates, and I'm still dying. The freaking missiles would lay off while I eat some fish and collected their DNA. Yeah, I just realized this game, it kind of follows that train of thought of, like, if you eat a tiger's heart, you will get its courage. Except it's, you temporarily put it in your mouth, and you get DNA so that you can become the thing. Kind of, a little bit. I mean, if I remember right, Dogfish does have shark DNA in it, but I'm certainly no shark. I guess I didn't finish my train of thought with the Takis. So yeah, the blue ones are hot enough to give me a stomachache, which had not happened with the other flavors of Takis. So that's unfortunate. But I'm the only one who eats spicy things, and I feel bad about wasting a bag of Takis. So I'm gonna finish them off anyway. I'll endure the stomach aches. It's fine. I'll just have to remember, don't get the blue ones because they're too hot. I'll have to, like, actually go to Taki's website and look at the flavors they have. And make note of the heat level. And find flavors actually based on their name instead of the color of the bag / the Taki. I still remember that one video Markiplier did where he mentioned how he likes Takis, but he doesn't actually eat them. He just sucks the flavor powder off of them and then throws away the chip part. Which I just think of that as really ironic, because he's at least at one point got really into bone broth, and I swear, like, one of his points about how good bone broth is like, well, you don't want to waste the animal parts. You gotta eat all of the animal. Oh yeah, Mark? You gotta eat all of the animal, but you don't gotta eat all of the Taki? I'm not actually angry at him for that, but I just think it's funny. It's like, you're gonna eat the bones, but you're not gonna eat the chips? Who's firing at me? There you are. Stop it. I've got fish to eat. And their bones. Just like when I eat the chips. I actually eat the chips. I don't spit them out and throw them away. But you fire missiles? I didn't realize you could do that. I didn't know they did that in rock music. Alright, I think I've got all the fish around here. Let me do, like, one more pass. Just to be sure. Check the kelp. Check the coral reefs. think I would have seen one by now if it was over here, but gotta be sure. Because there was that one guy on Flotos that is somewhere. I don't know where. I checked all the places it could possibly be, and I didn't see anything. Actually, I wouldn't be too surprised if it turned out that the DNA I was missing, the airbag I was missing on Flotos was in that room with the springy platforms that are, you know, the big pistons that you stand on and they fling you high into the air. Wouldn't be surprised if it was in there, because it's like, oh, you can shoot? Because that... I don't know, it does feel like I'm missing something in that room. Like there's that whole around the wall perimeter that's like broken, you know, the remnants of a broken floor. And it does feel like you're supposed to be able to go all the way along that and get to the end of it and find something, and I don't think there was. I don't think there was anything there. But did you respawn? Get out of here. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here too. Because I've not super confident, but I'm confident enough that I've looked around that I will leave. I have 3 more fish to find. Wait, is that all the DNA then? I guess it'd be master plan. Aquarium. Huh. I don't know why I'm surprised I'm missing Terra here, because that's the area I still have yet to go to. The waterworks, which I will go to after I find the DNA here now. And the hydro station. Which are apparently the last isotopes on the planet, or the last Terra on the planet. So that we go back to Mazon and beat the game. Well, get the remaining Terra there, and then beat the game. And then beat the game. But yeah, I'm just missing the 3 DNA. Apparently, I accidentally hit the turn around button. Because I could have sworn that ow. Unless this is that area where there was that big fan, and I was like, wow, this room is really cool, because it's like a windmill factory but underwater. So I could have sworn that area had like a big swarm of the, what were they called again? Farfish? Yeah, and had the fish. The fish? Fish! No! Oh. Yeah, sure, you start to spin too late. So I'm just impressed that I actually managed to get all the DNA, if that is indeed the case. And that is not where I'm missing DNA. But honestly, that does feel like the area I'm missing DNA in. It makes the most sense. I don't really remember where the... Ow. I don't remember what the next section of the level is like. The next section of the planet where the Terra I'm missing are. So... that probably isn't where the... I mean, maybe it says secret caves, the submarines, memory like a fish. No, I guess it is here. Yeah, overload the turbine spin rate. And there was only 3 DNA there? I could have sworn there was this whole swarm of them. Or maybe I'm thinking of the swarm being in a different area. Jeez, knock it off. Knock it off. I'm not gonna bother exploring all these caves. I just want to move on. I don't think it's in here. I'm pretty sure I explored the caves pretty thoroughly. Whoa. I like how both me and the underwater SOBs have projectiles and a spin attack, except mine is vertical and theirs is horizontal. It's like ironic or something. Why didn't you die? Still have no idea what that sound means. I feel like I'm out of loot. Oh, well, there's a big swarm of fish. A school of murderous robot fish that can shoot missiles. Oh, I had two. Okay. This feels like an area that could potentially have the farfish. I wish the melee attack was on its own button, because it just does not seem to consistently trigger when as being assigned to hold a button. Like, sometimes it's hard enough just swimming forward, because I don't know why sometimes it just doesn't want to read the input for swimming forward, and that is literally just hold the button down. Not even hold the button to charge it, literally just hold the button and then you move. But they did have to have the biting mechanic, so you can extract DNA from underwater entities. Alright, moving on, because it seems like I got everything. Squish. So much for feeling stronger from the magic red bubbly. I remember this part did take me a few tries, so it's gonna take me a few tries. Okay. I think the secret was just to stay over here. Stay to the right. Oh, maybe not. Maybe this was the area where this one, because here's the one I was talking about. It's I'm still in Hydra Station. It's weird. Leave me alone. I'm just here to eat. Not be eaten! Wouldn't that be funny if it ended up being the sharks that I was missing? This whole time I'm talking about how, like, there's a swarm of farfish, and I'm sure I missed those. I'd be impressed if I got them. Ow. And then it turned out the whole time that I just needed more shark DNA. I could see that being the case, because I feel like at this point I would have not been caring too much about getting shark DNA. I probably didn't have a reason to. And you know, I still don't. I don't need it for anything. Ooh, isotope. Ooh, piece candy. Was that no one? That's a... Nope, that's a light in the tube. Oh, right. You get in the tube to... Right? No. Well, if this game had a map, I'm sure I could point to it and go, look, I've been in that tube before. Because I think that's the tube you go through in one of the first two areas of this section of the planet. And I remember looking out the window going, I bet that's an area I could see, but I don't remember where that is. Couldn't really see much while trying to swim through it and not get blown up by the robot fish. But now I'm pretty confident that's where that was. It was that place where I didn't say it, but I thought it. That I thought, I can see out the window. I bet that's more level. So it reminded me of the submarine area where you can see the inside the glass dome to the quote-unquote secret Terra that it's not really that secret if you can just freaking see it. Okay, there's a shark. Come here, buddy. Hope I got you. Then now you must die. There's a bunch of sharks up here. Nope. No. Yep. Man, am I gonna end with an uneven amount of shark DNA though? Man, why couldn't it have ended in an increment of 5? I worry that this area is too big for the render distance, and that I might not be able to see the things that I'm missing. This area is still pretty cool. I like this. It's like, how often do you see rotors underwater that aren't just specifically set up to be obstacles? I mean, these still kind of are obstacles, but they're not... You know, it's not like swimming through a vent tube, where it's like, oh, you have to get past the vent? You have to swim past the fan carefully, like it's Conker's Bad Fur Day. Like, these are just hanging out in the open, and I don't even think I could get hurt on them. Never mind, I can get hurt on them. Have you been in there? Is that where it came from? Thank you. Making up for getting hurt by the fans right after... Oh, yeah, that's where I came from. Making up for getting hurt by the fan right after I said, yeah, you can't get hurt by it. Shut up over there. The fauna that should be making a noise so I can find them more easily. Okay, I think I'm ready to move on, but the problem with that idea is, I don't remember where out is. Maybe I do. It was a gorilla section, wasn't it? Isotope. Shark. Oh, okay. Apparently you can spit enemies out into the wall and they die, even if they're not turrets. Or, DOAs, I think they're called. Piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Rainbow Pace Candy. There's all the Gomers. I can't get DNA from Gomers. Oh, there's a shark. Come here, shark. Yeah, just one more. Ideally, it'll be the last shark I see, which will seemingly be somewhere near the surface. They hurt apparently. Gomers keep dying. There, come here. Come here, you. Come here. Yeah, DNA. Now I need to get out of here. So, yeah, I did confirm, right? That's all the DNA in the game. So that's cool. Oh, well, all the DNA except for the one I missed. How stupid is it that the one I missed is the one that you can't miss if you want all the transformations legitimately? Oh good, it carries you automatically, because I was taking a drink. Yeah, I think I would rather try to go this way than to backtrack. I don't know, backtracking just... Even if it might be faster and might be easier... I don't know, I feel like I have a decent chance of finding more isotopes this way. Maybe not all of them, but I want to try. What? What? Oh. There's gas there. Forgot. From my point of view, all that happened was I was just crawling along and then suddenly I die. Oh, there. I remember now, there was gas there. The part of music there makes me think of Earthbound. More specifically, it kind of reminds me of that sound, that like trickling sound effect that can play if you mess around with a tent glitch enough. Good old 3 tent glitch. Get out of here. You're not a tent. I don't love you. I think this was a checkpoint here.
Stronger for this magic red bubbly. My health is increased.
Probably not gonna need it. Probably gonna fall and die. As usual with the monkey bars. Stop. Yup. Can't knock me off the bars. The camera went the opposite of where I wanted it to go, but that's fine. Also, I forget if this was last stream or what. I tried to look up to see if the transformation, like the alternate transformations have any upgrades to them. I don't think they do. As far as I could tell, they don't seem to have any actual powers. They're just cosmetic. So, ow, no, see, I told you I was gonna fall. it seems like upgrading mouse to rat did not actually make the mouse able to charge its tail whip to go farther. It was always able to do that. So that's something to note for future playthroughs. If you don't want to grab all the DNA and you don't like the alternate transformations, don't grab the DNA. Although somehow I get the feeling that on the way to Pterodactyl, you just have to upgrade the mouse into rat. It's like I don't hate rat, but I like mouse better. Ah, I already let go. He shot me when I let go. We've been going for like a half an hour already, and I still haven't gotten any Terra. And then when I started, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go right to the Terra. We're gonna get all the Terra tonight, and there might not even be, might not be a long stream. I'm trying to figure out what I was trying to say there. Might not what? It's like, might not time. Come close, you coward. No, I'm missing my boat. I'm missing my boat. No. 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 Oh, I missed my boat. I just remembered what I was saying last time about not screaming when I fall off the monkey bars. If I had missed that, that would have been annoying, but also funny. Because the amount of time I sat there waiting for the opportunity and then I botch it would have been kind of funny if it weren't so sad. But it didn't happen, so I can't even say that. I'll just not swing this time, and I'll just hang around. No! Ah, come on. Hate the monkey bars. It's I think I already said this, but it is a shame that this is like all they use the gorilla for. It's just the monkey bars. It does look like it's a more combat-oriented form, and it doesn't. It just doesn't. They don't even use the ground pound for much. They use the like that was one section on Tototech. Like, barely after you first get it. Or maybe it was before, and then you have to backtrack. Ah! Like I did happen to read a review when I was looking into if transformations, the alternate transformations had any extra abilities, because Google is very good at its job of giving you what you search for, and definitely never anything mildly related that is also just not what you search for. I guess that's my fault for using Bing, but Bing gives me reward points, and I could spend those to... I mean, I don't look those at the store, because I think I have it automatically set up to donate the points to charity, which... It's weird that it's a weird thing to say, oh yeah, my use of Bing donates to charity, but that's apparently what they do. That's what it tells me they do. And honestly, I like Bing's video search bar better than Google's. So I don't have any complaints using Bing over Google anyway, but And sometimes and I'm sure this is just a search engine problem, not specifically Bing, but yeah, you search something and then you don't really get exactly what you search for. Ah, stupid green Jolly Rancher. Alright, I give up. Oh, there's no return to... Right, it's quick game. And I haven't saved. Shut up. I hate your noise. Excuse me. You know, I think around the time that they make you do the first monkey bar section is when you get enough DNA for the spider. Which kind of begs the question, why isn't this a spider thing? Why isn't the gorilla your combat form, and then the spider is used for climbing? Like, do there really need to be two distinct sections of monkey bar versus walking up webs? Like, I really don't think you lose out on much if you change this to a spider section instead of a gorilla section. Like, really, all that changes is you don't have these freaking bars you have to swing between. And as I'm sure you can surmise from my use of them, that they're not great. It's not easy to get a consistent swing on those. And then you have a section like this that just takes forever because, you know, not only do you not always make the swing for one reason or another, but sometimes you're just hanging there waiting for the freaking platforms to line up. So it really would have been better if that section was spider webs instead of monkey bars. Oh, come on, I can get to that gap. Well, I remember the central elevator takes me back to the, all the way up to the break room. No, it takes me to the boss chamber, so I know what elevator I'm going to. It's the other one. This should actually be faster than using the translocate. Never mind, I forgot. There's this monkey bar section, which also really does not need to be the monkey. Gorilla really should have just been for combat. Yeah, I guess I forgot to finish that train of thought. I happened to read a review of this game while I was trying to look for information on the transformations. And they had that same sentiment. Which is probably why I'm expressing it now if I hadn't expressed it before, is I'm thinking about him and I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's a good point. Gorilla really should have been the combat form. And now that I'm playing the game again, you know, I'm actively playing the game and thinking about it, it's like, yeah, they could have just made the monkey bar section spider sections. Which I don't think the review said, so that's my own unique thought on that idea of the gorilla being underutilized. Waterworks? Waterworks. Oh, I think I remember where the waterworks is. What? Here? Maybe I don't remember. Hey, Diggs, how you doing? I mean, this is the right area, but I feel like I gotta go, because I'm pretty sure there was a spider section, which is probably this one, that I gotta go back and do. I don't know if there was a Terra back there. That spider, blow up the 4 power compression chambers to bits. Where are those? Complete the circuit of chained Gomer switches. Where the circle am I? Navigate the boxes to the hidden pressure plate. I thought I did that. As the spider destroyed the security cameras on the warehouse walls, I remember where that is. And use the rocket boots gadget to power up the drilling towers. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go back through the... Where is it again? There you are, you're in a corner. I'm gonna go back through the translocator, go back to the lab. And I'm gonna go back to the, whatever that central area is called again. I always think this one is inverter controls, but it's not. Rig interior? Nope. Trying to prepare for this guy. Stop being invincible. Oh wait, I gotta grab a Gomer. Because apparently the elevators forget that you activated their Gomer switches, even though not every Gomer switch resets when you re-enter the room. Ah, I let go too soon. Shut up with your stupid squeaky turret noise. Why do I keep calling them turrets? They're not turrets, they're drones. I need this gun. I can't use the gun, I gotta get a Gomer. Okay, there. I jumped enough times that time. Good mate, pardon me. Getting the... Wait, this elevator door stayed open. Why did the other? Alright, well, going up. Oh man, I missed an ice open there. It's like you be as thorough as you can be, and then you still end up missing stuff. It's frustrating. It almost makes me wonder if, like, maybe this might sound wrong, but maybe Rare really was like the best people at making 3D collectathons. Because those are the games that I'm usually able to complete on my own. You know, without looking anything up. I mean, granted, before I did Banjo, or really before I did any of them myself, I watched other people play them. So there's probably some, you know, just remembering how to do things there. But, well, okay, with the exception of Conquer, but Conquer sucks. So, I don't think anyone's counting it. It's also not really a collectathon because it's not open. It's a platformer that pretends it's a 3D collectathon, but is actually just not. I don't know how else to finish that train of thought. Hello? Can I be a spider now, please? Thank you. Oh, right, I keep forgetting I'm a roach now. Still don't think this looks better than the spider. Stop shooting at me. Ah! Hello? Can you land, please? Hello? I've hit the ground. Maybe he didn't want me stopping there. Maybe he wanted me to fall all the way down, and I'm dead. Okay. Am I really back at the start? I think I'm just back at the start. I mean, I guess you could also put Mario games in there, because, like... I don't remember if there was anything in Mario 64 I had to look up. I think it did hit a point where I did not know what the last 2 stars were. And then Sunshine, obviously, you know, the blue coins are pretty notorious for being obscure. I was able to find, like, I swear, like, at least 90% of the blue coins on my own. So maybe it really is just a thing of, like, this game and... I don't know, I'm inclined to say Spyro. where things are just not placed in ways where it's... I don't want to say makes sense, because I don't want to say stuff in these games aren't placed where they make sense. But like, if I'm remembering that interview right that I read a little bit ago, that talked about those isotope. Excuse me. That talked about those isotopes nobody can find, and why that is the case. That apparently they just didn't place isotopes with care, which I'm fairly confident in saying contradicts how Rare places their collectibles, at least like, you know, notes in Banjo and drones killing each other, or possibly themselves. You know, notes in Banjo and bananas in Donkey Kong, where they're placed there with at least more than just splattered around. They're put in like logical paths and stuff, which, well, I would say I don't get why more games don't do that, but for one thing, I don't know that they don't, and I kind of get why they don't, because it's not exactly instinctual to place collectibles and go, oh yeah, we gotta put these so that they're in a logical path, so the player is able to find them. I don't want to use the word, but I suppose you could say it's amateurish to not consider putting them in like a breadcrumb style. Like, if you're placing collectibles just to place collectibles, which I guess I'll use the word again, is an amateurish train of thought, because it doesn't think about why people like collecting collectibles. You know, it doesn't really go into the psychology of it. That, sure, people want to pick things up, and there is immediate satisfaction in seeing a thing and going over to it and then picking it up and making a number get bigger. But to just place collectibles just for the sake of there being collectibles is not the good way to do it. Like, that's why New Super Mario Bros. 2 is so uninteresting, is because everything revolves around coins, and coins don't do anything. They're just regular gold coins that when you get 100 of them, you get a 1-up, and that's it. So no one cared about going around collecting as many as possible, because there was no reward for doing it, aside from 1-ups that you already are getting a lot of, because it's modern Nintendo, when modern Nintendo gives you a lot of 1-ups. Not like in Mario Odyssey, where coins are spent on possibly progression if you want to do that, but also clothes. So there's good incentive to actually pick up coins, and then you lose them when you die like that. Just pretend a bunch of coins flew out of me. So there's also good incentive to not die. But if you're just putting around coins just because, oh, people like to collect coins, it's to forget about why people pick them up in the first place, but also it's forgetting about the frustration of not being able to find the ones you're looking for when you realize you're missing them. And that's why jerkish placement is bad. It's because it's jerkish and feels bad. As opposed to being able to find it yourself, and you go up to it and say, yeah, there we go, I got it, I did it, I found all the things myself, and they all made sense, and I wasn't racking my brain trying to figure out where they were. Which maybe that's just me projecting the difficulty level I like my video games to be at. I enjoy being able to get everything myself without looking up a guide or anything. But I'm sure everyone does, and you know, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's the same level of difficulty. If you know what I mean. I'm trying to figure out how to better explain that. Excuse me. I didn't need to come over here at all, did I? I don't think I don't think there's anything left to get over here. I'm just now realizing. And possibly. I think there was something that said blow up stuff with the gun. Gotcha. Blow up the goo towers, maybe? What was it? As a spider, navigate the boxes and pressure plates. As a spider, use rocket boots to power up the drilling towers. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm done in here, and I can I can just go back to the next spider section, which will probably involve one of the terras that says as the spider. Yeah, I guess you could say the difference I was trying to convey there is, like, you know, I like to collect everything without looking up a guide, and I'm sure the completionist, you know, Gerard the completionist also enjoys picking up everything without a guide. But he also enjoys more difficult games, and I believe he said when Mario Odyssey came out that he wished it was a little harder. And if I were in his position and I had just 100% in Mario Odyssey, I would be happy. I wouldn't say, man, I wish it was harder. But that's the difference. We have the same goal of finding everything and ideally not needing a guide. But he enjoys the game being harder. Whereas I would not complain if it were on the easy side, as long as I was able to get all the stuff. Okay, so I'm in here. I'm upside down, I'm pretty sure. I keep trying to use triangle to exit first person. That's not how that works. Blow up 4 power compression chambers. Complete the air duct of chained Gomer switches. And I don't think these missions are aligned in order of how you encounter them, which is kind of stupid. But nothing I can really do about that. I'll just try to blow something up or hit Gomer switches or whatever I'm capable of doing here. Now I remember why I didn't go along this path. It's because of the freaking not turrets, the drones. Okay, these do not appear to blow up. Oh, I see a whole nother area that I couldn't reach if I went along the bottom path like I did before. Take that. That's a nice hope I couldn't get. Just marks my progress, really. This lets me know that I have not been here before. Oh, no, I can't aim down. I can't aim it down. Ah! Freaking jerk. Hate those guys. Especially as a spider, because like my only means of attacking them is slow. So of course they're gonna shoot me before I get that off. No, that's a guy. That's not a thing. That's not a... whatever they're wanting me to explode. Is that it? I think that was. Oh, good. I can shoot them. All right, I'll keep that in mind for the future. Okay, so I'm here now. Why? Is it just isotopes? I'm gonna assume this is one of the things I need, like one of 4 or however many that I need to blow up. So I'll carry on. Oh, hey, I just realized they're not hanging from the ceiling. That's the floor. That's just a normal, a regular path that you can walk on with human feet. Okay, so backwards is that way, right? Just trying to make sure I didn't miss any of the things I'm going towards. Because there's one, there's another. Oh, I think I see the 4th. So yeah, these should be the 4 things I need to destroy. I'll try to get rid of that guy first. Shoot him before he sees me. Come on. Dang it. Okay, well, blow this up. And I'm sure these will stay if I die. Because I think they have been. I think anything that you've got to just... I was going to say do in a sequence. That's not right. Any sets of objects you have to activate or blow up or whatever, I believe usually stay. Alright. Not going to be able to web him. Speaking of webs, why is there web here? I can shoot it from like that. I bet it's gonna be it's set up so that the 4th one of these you blow up has a Terra behind it. Gotcha this time. No! No! I'm on my last hit. No! Why did I fall? Ah. Oh. Oh, thank you, game. A new checkpoint. Sorry, I pooped a little. I was trying to transform back, and then I kind of panicked a little bit because I didn't want this guy to hit me right away. Apparently tapping the button works when I'm just facing directly towards the enemy. So that's cool. Ah, yeah, I see. You can see right over there. They're still blown up. And there's the one I gotta blow up. Hopefully I can reach with my web. No? Okay, well, I'm gonna explore this path up here. Or path down here anyway, because it's cool. Yep, the game will let me turn back at the dock. Oh, man. That is worth coming down here, because that gave me an extra hit point. Oh, I might also be able to reach the drones before they start to annoy me as a spider. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. Throw you into a box. Or you can miss. And he's just happily floating back to where he's supposed to be floating. Alright, I'm sure these webs are supposed to be marking where you're able to reach as the spider. But also, there's webs over here. Ah. Well, I already know there's a checkpoint right here, so I'm gonna do this. Nope. Ah. He just immediately gives up. Just ah. The game just decided, nope, if you don't make this jump, you're dead. did indeed happen. Ah, you got pushed off the ledge. What? Wasn't there a guy over here?
Bubbly. My health is increased.
Did he walk off the ledge himself? Well, okay, one less guy I gotta deal with. I like this room better when I'm viewing it from right side up. Gotcha. Oh, come on. Maybe I can spin him into the ground. No? Gotcha. Okay. I also like that this platform is here because it allows me to take care of these drones before they're really that much of a pain. Still not really easily, but I at least took one of them out without getting shot, which is better than I was doing before. Okay, these... I hate these spider projectiles because you can only fire like one at a time, and you have to wait for the other to land before you can fire another, and they arc. It's like the worst possible combination of projectile quirks. Okay, get down here. Can I spit you into that? Will you reach? Apparently I can't aim that at all. There we go. Okay, now I should be able to get to the fourth of those things. I also now see that there's lights on them. Excuse me, indicating how much progress I have. Which way was the last one? Is that the one? I kind of wish that the lights were, instead of indicating progress, indicating which ones you still had left to blow up. I'm just barely not at the right angle to get there. Oh no, there's one more drone I hadn't accounted for. As long as I can kill him when I do catch him. Ow. Then it won't matter that I had to take a hit. Don't! You did it anyway. I said don't and you did it. There. Good. Stay dead. Now I just need to make my way over this way. Blow this up. I don't think it needed to. I just... Like, what else am I supposed to do when I'm waiting for it to explode? Now we're gonna make my way back down to the bridge. For a moment I thought that a drone respawned. Which I wouldn't be surprised if they do. I mean, really, I could die. The terror will still be there. And if anything, dying will make this easier because it will put me back at the checkpoint, which is right on that kind of bridge-like thing anyway. Come on, you were doing the thing. And now you're not. You were gonna. See, there, but... wait, thank you. I do wonder how many Terra, or how many isotopes are in here. Like, in this specific spider section. That I didn't get on my first go, simply because I took the easier, lower path. But... I want to beat the game now. I forgot the spider had that animation. Yeah, I just want to beat the game now, so I'm just gonna grab the Terra and leave, because I don't need the isotopes. We've been over this. And I can't even collect them all anyway, because I can't freaking find them all. Even using a guide. Apparently, I can't even get the ones floating right in front of my face. That's cool. Okay, not what I wanted, but... Look, is he... Okay, he didn't die. And I didn't shoot him, but whatever. Okay, now would actually be a bad time to die, because that would actually make me go backwards. I don't want to go backwards. I want to go forwards. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him! Spider, you suck! Oh! And now all the enemies are respawn, and it's going to be harder to leave. I don't know why my rate of fire there was something good. I guess it's because they're exploding on impact, so they're going away, which has allowed me to fire another one. So did they really need like 8 of you guys floating around here? I'm just gonna keep you in my mouth. Never mind. Like, they just placed way too many of these stupid drones everywhere. Like, you don't need an enemy every 2 steps. Especially not in a section like this where it's already hard enough to get around. And it's hard enough to kill them because of all the lack of terrain. The lack of things to shoot them into. And your inability to shoot at them because of the spider's stupid, awful projectile. There's no other transformation to use. Frankly, I'm lucky I can turn into the dock. Dang it! I need that health, you stupid jerk! And then this guy at the end of the bridge just doesn't exist. He's there and then he's not, and I don't get it. I'm really starting to dislike the spider. Like, the spider sections aren't fun because it's... The spider can't... He can't fend for himself, and they put the drones everywhere. And they're disorienting, and... It's just... Not worth the headache. I don't want to be a spider. I definitely don't want to be a roach. Roach looks worse. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep you in my mouth until you automatically get spat out and then hopefully explode. Like that. And there, I'm at an end. Maybe not the end, maybe not the right direction. Although I did just notice the arrows on the wall, which are presumably pointing you towards the correct way out of here. Like, look at this. This isn't fun. Like, even the easy path was not fun because you just have to... There's a bunch of mines in the way that you have to blow up, but you can't shoot at them because your projectile obeys the laws of gravity way too well. So the only thing you can do is get close to them and plant a mine of your own, which takes like 10 seconds to explode. Unless you shoot something directly with it, and it explodes on impact. But as we established, you can't do that because it's the worst projectile in the game. Alright, good. We're out of there. Except the unfortunate part is I know the rest of the things I'm missing around here are spider-related. spider and 1 rocket boot section. And navigating the maze, which I swear I already did. Complete the circuit of chained Gomer switches, wherever that is. Navigate the boxes to hidden pressure plates, plural. And I gotta destroy the security cameras on the warehouse walls. And then keep an eye out for towers. Sorry, my chair's squeaking because I'm adjusting how I'm sitting.
I feel stronger from this
I should
magic
save.
red bubbly. My health has increased.
I don't even think I saved after I got all the DNA. Still annoyed at the fact that the one DNA in the entire game that I can't find is the one that you can't miss if you want all of the alternate transformations. What rotten luck. Okay, so I suppose I better keep I better keep a good eye out for security cameras, because I blew up all the ones I could find that were around the maze. So that might not all be around the maze. It'd be funny if Criffy shows up to watch again, because she was here last time I did this.
My health has increased.
Would just be a good coincidence to have her show up again. So now I should have Gorilla for some reason. I don't remember Gorilla doing anything around here. So maybe there was a big switch. I forget. No, don't hit me. I'm just about... There we go. Max health. Sort of. I mean, technically, if I fill up on 20 more red potions, then I technically have a 7th heart. But really, it's more... It's factually speaking, it's 6 hearts, but then you get healed immediately when you lose the 6th. But that technically makes it 7. Is Al gonna tell me how these work, or is he just gonna...
Amazing. I tried to lose you here, but you find me in the warehouse section of the waterworks. I was trying to take a nap.
Okay, whatever. Alright, that's why you need to... That was a lot of damage. Either that was supposed to be instant death, and it just only actually did 3 hearts, because they didn't think about having more than that when you get here. Yeah, that's the reason for the gorilla. For some reason, they decided that the only other thing that gorilla gets to do that isn't monkey bars or climbing up the sides of buildings is platform, when it's literally the worst transformation for platforming, because its whole thing is that it's big and not mobile. I mean, I guess relatively speaking, that's maybe not the best jump, but compared to how high the dock jumps, I guess it's good. But it's still really not a transformation meant for platforming, and they, for some reason, decided that it should be the one that has to do this. Are those the towers I gotta blow up with the rocket boots? It sure seems like it, but I guess I'll know when I actually find rocket boots. See, I barely didn't make that jump, and this is the starting platform. This is the platform that is at its resting position, specifically to be like, hey, jump on this one to get everything started. I don't get it. I guess the ground pound still kind of works as a second jump. It gives you a little bit of extra airtime. It's still disappointing how not good the gorilla form is, though. Oh, is that the... Or, no, that's vulnerability. Dude. Yeah, I don't know why that's there. Why is there invulnerability? I'm also turned around now. Where did I come from? Okay, that's the end. So... Yeah, this is the way I was going before I got distracted by fighting the turrets. Or, enemies, whatever. Not turrets. Can I climb up that? No. What about you? Did that... Are these mortars, or... Because it seemed like it... Yeah, it's a mortar. It seemed like it had a delayed reaction to being hit. I don't know, maybe I've just been playing too much Skylanders Giants and I'm too used to big things like that being interactable with your giant. Which, as far as Dr. Muto's forms go, the gorilla is his giant equivalent. You would think that the big guy would have a lot of things involving picking up big objects. Nope, monkey bars. That's about the entirety of its existence. Hopefully I haven't been reiterating that point too much. Monkey bars. Die. Got too many invincibility frames. Not like the enemies and Grabbed by the Ghoulies who you knock down and you can just keep kicking them while they're down. It's hilarious. I was editing some of that earlier. Some of my Grabbed by the Ghoulies videos. Where I got to the point where I was remarking at how, wow, man, this game let you attack enemies before they got up. Before Twilight Princess gave you the ability to do that. Which is not, like, amazing, because I'm sure there have been plenty of video games before Grabbed by the Ghoulies where enemies get knocked down and you can still hit them while they're down. Hey, look, there's a whole other section to the maze here. No wonder I felt like I explored the entire maze and the game is still like, no, you didn't. Because it was right, I didn't. Ow. Why is there a spot of light? Okay, well, there's still webs along the wall. So I'm sure I can still go up there with Spider and go along the wall. Which I will do when I'm done the maze. Shut up, dog. No, Spider. Okay, just wanted to double check. I realized I was going backwards. I'm sure I can make that jump, but the question is, do I want to get on those boxes? And I think the answer is no. There's no reason. still remember how cool it was the first time I found a maze in Breath of the Wild. Which I still think are, like, the coolest parts of that game. Mostly because they're not just another shrine.
You already have full health.
I mean, sure, it does end with a shrine, but it's one of those reward shrines where it's like, hey, you got here, here's the thing. Okay, bye. So it's not really a shrine. Which, I do think that was one of Breath of the Wild's biggest problems, was that everything was just a freaking shrine. And sadly, I think Tears of the Kingdom still has kind of that same problem. Oh, look, now I can climb the towers. I can up-climb to a Terra for hitting all the buttons. Nope, not grab. I mean, I definitely like the shrines in Tears of the Kingdom a lot more, so doing them is more fun. But I think it does have a lot more shrines that are literally just, you made it, here's a reward. Which I think is unfortunate, because I think it should have had less of those, because it feels more underwhelming when you do a thing and it's like, oh, it's just a shrine, okay. Oh, good. And the ladder is right there. I don't know what that sound was. Wait, this isn't the tower. This is a tower. Apparently they all opened up, and my Terra reward is somewhere else. It's over there. Can I even get up there from being on the tower itself? Excuse me. I don't think I can. How do I get up to the boots then? Why is it making that noise? Shut up! Stop! I'm on the roof now. Do they expect me to be... Is that an isotope? They expected you to be up here? This feels like you're not supposed to be up here. No. No, there was nothing. This definitely feels like you're not supposed to be up here, but I am. They didn't stop me. Normally, video games would put, like, an invisible wall, or they would make the surface to get up here extremely slippery, so it's impossible to just climb up. But yeah, I'm here, and they did not do a good job of stopping me. In fact, I think I want to go all the way around the roof and see what there is to find. I see a blue spot. Is that on the roof itself? No, that's the tower. I feel like maybe I could reach that one. What is that? What is that platform there? What are you? Looks like the end of something. Like maybe this is where you get to when you go across all the towers. Haha, I am... Ow. No. Whoa. Okay. I'm not trying to get up there. I don't want to die. Oh, I still have full health. Okay. I shouldn't worry about dying. But I'll try once I go all the way around the roof again. I mean, not a full circuit, like doing a second one. No, a second one. You know, I'll just get to Terra, because I'm sure that I'm supposed to be going along the towers to get to whatever is over there. Although it does kind of feel... I mean, my second assumption is that I'm meant to start there and then go along the towers. But I want to know how to get up there to be... Yeah, there we go. There's a ladder. And I don't have to use a key on it. And an isotope. Alright, so it looks like I need to just go to whichever one is closest. Ah! And I think my assumption here is correct. And I am supposed to go from one tower to another using the boots. And that's how I get to that platform. That's how I'm supposed to get to that platform. But I'm sure if I kept working at it, I could have kind of cheated up there with using the roof. Ow! Who shot me? Fall damage is really quirky in this game, so I do not trust it to not kill me if I mess up my landing here. Alright. Hey buddy, remember me? I remember you from like a minute ago. Just die already. Take the damage. Stop being invincible. And it turns out that this goes down. And I'm partially thinking that perhaps this is actually the end of the sequence where you get all the security cameras. Okay. No, don't activate it before you're on it. Can I? No. Should have looked before I started the elevator. So I am still missing spiders with the circuits, blow up the security cameras, and blow up. I'll power up the drilling towers. Well, how do I do that? But okay, that's the last three I'm missing. So at the very least, we'll be able to get all the Terra here tonight, and possibly the remaining ones on Maison that aren't the one from the boss. Actually, no, the boss is a janitor part, so that's not even Terra. So I think at the very least we can get all the Terra tonight, but I gotta go on break, so I will do that and think about how I could possibly activate the towers with rocket boots. I say as I make my way back over here. Yeah, why does this exist? This doesn't get you onto any towers. It serves as a good shortcut back to the tower with the rocket boots on it. I just want to go back over to the rocket boots, or get on a tower again to get on a tower where I can actually reach the rocket boots, which means back to the one where I got the Terra. And I want to rocket boots straight up. I basically want to I want to do the Rico Tower, not Rico, the Delfino Plaza lighthouse that leads to Gelato Bay in Super Mario Sunshine. That shine that's on top of that, where you use the rocket nozzle to fly all the way up, and then you ground pound straight down. And you do the burning ground pound, which smells like burning deodorant. Now, the dog himself does not have a ground pound. But maybe if I go straight up and then come back down. Oh! I just realized. You gotta do them by color. That's why it keeps making that noise. And I think the isotopes are pointing you in the direction of the next tower. Okay, I think that's all the green ones. So now it's... Remember when I was gonna go on break? And I was like 2 seconds away from going on break, and now I'm like... Towers. Yep. Okay, blue. Okay, so this is a puzzle to step on all the same colors without stepping on one of a different color. It's kind of like those tile puzzles where you gotta light up all the tiles, but you can't step on the same tile twice. Except it's colored towers. Got no fear with these blue towers. But when it comes to red, I'm scared. Yeah, this is definitely pointing me towards the red tower. Uh-oh. Get on the top. Okay. I do not feel like this is a distance I can cross with the rocket boots. Ooh, barely. And I would just fly over to that one, which I'm fairly confident I can get. Less confident. Okay. That's why that's over there. Okay, so now we just need to go through the maze again. And, yeah, through the maze again and blow up all the cameras. And then I gotta complete as the spider, complete the circuit of chained Gomer switches. I think at the end of the slide, it just leads me back to the central area, so I don't know where that is. But yeah, when we come back, I will do the security cameras, because those are just I'm sure the ones I'm missing are on the other side of the maze that I didn't realize exists. I have no reason for going down this elevator now. It just feels like the right thing to do is to just come over here. Actually, I should save. And while I'm on break, I'll think about where the Gomer switches could possibly be. And I still have a link to that guide. I'm not afraid to look at a guide to figure out where the Gomer switches are, but I have to chain lightning. So all else fails, that's what we'll do. I have no desk space because I have my tablet out and I can't put down my controller. I still have no clue. But anyway, let's go to the one I do have a clue for. And it was... Right, yeah. So those are the last two I gotta do. I gotta blow up all the security cameras. Easy. And I gotta find Gomer switches. Not so easy. Actually, I might know where the Gomer switches are. It might be back in that section where I was like, I didn't need to go over here. Maybe I think there were Gomer switches there anyway. Good, I got the right transformation. Yeah, I think there were Gomer switches back there. But I think I also already did that one. So I have to think of another set of Gomer switches. And sometimes you can quick tap it. Also, I want to point out that this is inverted. Like how, like I keep saying how when it's in the level select, in the telescope looking at planets, that I expect it to be inverted. This is inverted, but that isn't. I don't get it. Those, yeah, that's more webs. I've lost track of which way's up. Just put as many of them on as I can. Okay, so there was no cutscene for anything happening, so I assume nothing happened. Which leads me to think that I have to just go back the way I came and just go the other way. Oh, okay, yeah. So that's the floor. Okay. So I got thrown off because I hit a corner. And I wasn't expecting it to just be the corner of the roof. Yeah, sometimes tapping the button works. But it's not working here. Because my aim is not lining up, which is why that's not working. Oh, there is no other way here. Shoot. Unless it's on the other side. Like I go back down to this web. And then turn around and go left. No? Okay, it must be further ahead then. So I'm sure that the other cameras are still exploded. They have to be. They don't have to be, but I'm sure that, like, everything else stays exploded. Granted, I don't think I've done anything where I've left the planet before finishing the set. Except for the Scatolite. So maybe my point is moot, and they actually... I am correct that they do save. I think I could just jump up here. And yep, there we go. We're on the boxes. Screw your maze! What is that big arrow pointing towards? The switch? Okay. Well, good of them to put a big signpost pointing towards the goal for the maze, so you know where you're supposed to be going. It's really not a hard maze. It's not even as hard as the easiest maze from Breath of the Wild. Or I guess I should say Labyrinth. And there's the last camera. Ideally. Crap. Well, I guess there's always plan B, which is make sure the ones on the other side are still blown up. Yeah, I think that's it for this side of the maze. Should be nice if I could just walk off the webs and have that detach me from the wall. I'm kind of glad I can't for when things get a little disorienting. But for the sake of getting out of the spider, quote-unquote spider section faster, wait. No, that's just a sign again. It really would be nice if there was a detach from web button. Fine. I was gonna jump off into the middle section. That's not a fast way to get out of here. Although it would get me up on the roof. Which is not really fast either, but it's better than jumping down in the middle. Dead dog. Second dead dog. Third dead dog. It's okay, it's not even really a dog, let alone a real dog. And it respawns anyway. Fourth dead dog. Oop, corner. Cheating? This is definitely cheating. Also a good way to check for cameras. I think I will double check. You think this is where they put the Ark of the Covenant at the end of Indiana Jones? I think this is where they put it. I think I got all of them from this side. I don't know if they intended to have those boxes at the right height to be able to double jump up them. To get on top of the boxes and skip the maze entirely. I like to think they did that intentionally and they didn't just accidentally allow you to skip the maze. I like to think it's a reward for thinking outside the box. No pun intended. Oh, stop it. Should tilt my camera up. Man, I thought that fiery barrel was the camera. Let me just get on top of that. Okay. Alright, fine. Can't get on top of those boxes either. There we go. There's a fiery barrel again. I don't know where else they could have security cameras. It did specifically say the spider, so it has to be somewhere the spider can reach. I assume they're all mounted on the you know, up on the wall really high. What is that thing going back and forth? That doesn't have a camera on it, does it? We'll wait for it to come back. Hey! This one comes all the way down. Well, fine, don't then. So like I said, it has to be somewhere the spider can reach, which probably means up on the wall. I wouldn't think it would be anywhere in the middle. Since I'm over here, let me double check here. Like up inside of this spot. Gotta kill you first. Can't look around with an enemy in the room. Nope. Excuse me. Now, which one of these towers had the rockets at the top? Or had the ladder that allowed me to actually reach the rockets? Alright, I do need you dead, because I can't transform with you around, because you're just gonna hurt me. Like you did just now. Not the spider. Dang it. Got hurt anyway. Yeah, there we go. This is the right place. Can gorilla climb tiny ladder? No. Scientist can climb normal size ladder. Oh no! Okay, well, I'm alive. Don't you try to fly with me. Yeah, I don't think you're meant to be able to get on top of this without landing there in the first place. Oh, okay, well now I'm definitely dead. In the middle of the maze? Why? Is this from after I blew up a camera? No, because this is the end of this is the end of the east side. Thinking of it as being as north being facing the way you initially start this area. I'm gonna go all the way this way to check what I want to check, which is there a camera inside of the middle section, the northern section? This is another one where I'm just willing to look up a guide. If I don't get this in the next, like, 5 minutes, I'm just gonna look up a guide. I feel like I really should have found all the cameras by now. Ah, there we go. I could have sworn I got that one. Maybe I could reach it with the... just stand under it. That would be nice. That's technically on it. Yeah! So much for my, if I don't get it in 5 minutes, ultimatum. Was that the right word? Ultimatum? Isn't even an ultimatum if I make it to myself. Alright, so I'm gonna go to the end of the slide. I'll say first. I'm gonna go to the end of the slide. And if that really leads to where I think it's gonna lead, then I'm gonna look up a guide for where the Gomer switches are, because I have no idea where there could possibly be another set of Gomer switches that are specifically set up for the spider to find. So where's that elevator that I was... Yeah, I can still use that, right? Well, it doesn't matter because there's nothing up there. I don't know why I care. Ah, no transformations. I was gonna try going down this as a spider. See if it lets me walk on it normally, like the other slides. Like the slides on Flotos. Ow, touching the sides hurts. I didn't realize I was playing Operation. This really should have music. I don't know why there's no music at all. Doesn't have to be slide-specific music, but any music at all would be better than none. I wanted to make a joke along the lines of, unless it's insert song I hate here. I can't think of a song I actually hate listening to right now. I'm sure there are some. I just can't think of anything. Ow. Yeah, this just leads to back to the central chamber. Which is still counted as the oil rig. So it's definitely nowhere in here. Die, 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 die. Can I go back through here? Are you gonna open back up? No? Okay. I was gonna jump off into a pit. Reset myself that way. I guess I'll use the translocator. Which is in the center. From which all worlds can be entered. Or I could do that. That works too. Good. I'm at the start of the slide. Okay. I'll just use the translocator. Set myself back to... I guess the start of the waterworks? Which is just gonna be back to the warehouse anyway. Waterworks interior. Isn't there a... Isn't there a translocator inside the entrance of the waterworks? In that one room with all the stuff going on in it, and it was a little overwhelming at first. Okay, so I'm gonna operate under the assumption that I'm done in here. That I am done in this wing of the world. So I'm just gonna go back. Maybe I should have gone to rig interior, because like I was groaning about before, this takes forever to do because of the spider's main attack sucks. I just realized something that's stupid. Square does nothing. Normally this would be the eat button, but the spider can't even do that. I guess I could just walk around the mines, that's fine. I'll do that then. Doesn't look possible here. This is why I'm gonna try it anyway. Yeah, I don't think there are any Gomers in here, so this can't be where the Gomer switches are. Camera up, please. Ow. It's fine. I can still fail to pass the mines one more time. Hope you like that beeping. I don't. Ow, okay. And now there are sirens. For some reason. I assume that's the SOBs. Because that's like their thing. But do they really see me? Alright, we're almost out. At the very least, I should have hit a checkpoint by now. Now, I think it's possible that the Gomer switches could be in here. Wait, what? Oh. Wrong spider section. Okay. Do the web! Up. Okay. Yeah, see, there's a translocator right here. Waterworks entrance. Why have I not... Do you have to save in a translocator to get it... to have the checkpoint? Although I could have sworn it was on the other side, but... Same difference, really. I'm sure that I've seen it before. Uh-oh, it's moving away. Okay, made it. See, I see a Goma switch I activated down there in the water. Okay. I'm gonna look at the guide, but first I want to say for the record, before I officially learn from the guide where it is. What I was saying before was that I think it's in the spider section that you do, like, before getting to this area. That, with, like, going up the cylinders. It feels like it's in that second one that seemingly is only there to just accost you with mines and drones. But I am opening up the guide now. I just realized that the guide says... Oh, no, wait, that says PlayStation. Even though up at the top it says GameCube. Whatever. Same difference. Okay. Aquarium Waterworks 8.4. Ah, okay, yeah. So it's the tunnel I was talking about, just not where I said. Apparently that was a thing. That, I remember there was a Gomer switch there. Where am I? Okay, out is that way. I remember there was a Gomer switch there, but I died after activating it. And I never really continued with it. I didn't realize that I activated it, and it didn't really do anything. And I just moved on, not thinking that, oh hey, this switch I hit never gave me a reward of any kind. It just made another Gomer appear, which didn't seem to have a point. Apparently the point is that that's the chain. You get a Gomer, you hit a Gomer switch, and then that makes a new Gomer appear, and presumably a new Gomer switch. So I want to say kind of right, but I'll admit I was incorrect with where it was. But I was partially correct, because if I had just made my way back to this tunnel again and searched it from start to finish, I probably would have ran past the Gomer like, I already did that, I don't need to do that. So I will admit I did need the guide's help. Ow. Stop shooting me. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I just want to go throw Gomers into electricity. Is that a crime? No, seriously, is that a crime? I don't know. Apparently Gomers don't have rights. So, I guess maybe not? Why am I still doing electricity? There's nothing around. Sure doesn't like me transforming on these tunnels. Or seemingly at all, at any point on spiderwebs. Can I just... Yeah, die. Alright, don't come back. Okay, so I think it did save... It's saved my progress on this Terra. And I'm gonna fall and die. Well, it didn't die. And hopefully I have hit the checkpoint that's around here. So if I die, I start here. So yeah, I grabbed the... I think it was this Gomer. And I brought him up. Not through these boxes, because you can't do that. Brought him up to... Oh, I have to do it again. Okay, so it did not save my progress. Okay, cool. Also, I want to point out, again, you know, just for the record, again, the Terra in your notebook are not in order. This is the first one in the guide because it's put in a logical order. You know, it's put in an efficient route. This is number 4. This is marked as Terra 4 in your notebook, but it's the first one you can do when you get to this section of the level. Which I'm technically not even in right now. I'm technically in the oil rig, which is even more dumb. So yeah, you have to take this Gomer to another Gomer switch. Somewhat. Why do you keep sliding off into your doom? You quit it. Alright. I have no idea where I'm going with him, and I have 30 seconds to get there. Or the game can just break. There we go. Thankfully, I can still web when I have things in my mouth. Really, what this should have done is Square should have just been quick web. Like, holding X could still be using the targeting system. Switch. Thank you. Whew. Square, yeah, triangle, that's not the Still not the right shape. X. X. Cross is also correct, but I wanted to say X. Because I had said X before, and I wanted to say it again to be consistent. Cross can still be this. X can still be doing this. And then just have square be web the nearest target. Or nearest enemy. Okay, still don't know where I'm going with this guy, but I'll find it. Maybe it's at the end. Considering how spirally this, you know, spinning around this is not a really oh, wait, I see it. And spinning around trying to find the switch would not have been efficient. Now he's falling! He's dying! Maybe I can catch him on his way down. Get out of the way, mine. Ow! Okay, well, as long as I don't... As long as I don't get hit again, I'll be fine. Why did you respawn? No one likes you. There we go. Just about to make a Spider-Man joke. Which I suppose would be spoilers, but it's in one of the comics. It's not specifically a movie spoiler. From downtown! They did do it in one of the movies. But it's more specifically a comic thing. But, I'm not gonna make that joke now. I got the Terra. I can leave. And you know, I do worry about next stream being too short if all it is the final boss. So I'm gonna end here once I get to the translocator. Yeah, I'm gonna end here. And then next time we will get the rest of the Terra on Maison and beat the game. And that'll be cool. And also perfect timing because we'll end on a Friday and then I can start... You know what? We'll finally do it. We'll Assassin's Creed 1. And if I feel like doing another game after I beat Assassin's Creed 1, then I will... Excuse me. I will do that. I don't have to marathon the games just because I feel like... Just because I want to go from Assassin's Creed 1 to Assassin's Creed 2 to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood to Assassin's Creed Revelations... And then skip 3, because I've played 3 enough times. I enjoy 3, but I don't need to do it again. And then do 4. And, not Black Flag, that's 4. Rogue. And then possibly... What's that one? Syndicate? Possibly Syndicate. Which is a lot of Assassin's Creed, so I'm going to be at that for a long time. If, you know... doing them just one game after another. So that's why I might not. Anyway, I've just got to stop rambling at the end of things. Jeez. Thanks for watching. We'll beat the game on Friday. Bye.